Plainfield, New Jersey really respects you for putting some respect on my hometown's name. But you know what? We're going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. Beverly. It's Boston with the rebound. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Tatum gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
George, his first effort off the mark. Brown with it up top, up by 3. Tatum. He made his first effort, but not that time. To George. Works it. Beverly. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Boston with the basketball. Walker. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Walker. Terrific vision. Fires the 3 and drains it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Off the mark. To Paul George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Number 13, Paul George.
To Jaylen Brown. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers. And number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
To Hayward. Goes to the right side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard to George. Paul George. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Hayward. Easy path to the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To Leonard. Gordon Hayward with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard to Williams. Screen coming. Beverly. Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. To Beverly. Paul George. To Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. A shot no good there by Williams. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're tuned in to NBA Saturday Night on EA Sports. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Leonard. From long range, great defense, forcing the miss. To Hayward, going to launch beyond the arc, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
That's Smart with the rebound. Hayward. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. To Beverly. Fires the 3, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams. Subbing in.
Walker to Jaylen Brown.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
And the finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Buries the three.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
And George able to gobble up the rebound. Williams into the front court. Leads a bucket. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot by Tatum won't go. George to Leonard. Shot from in close, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Beverly into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Ah, the monster stuff.
And easy to get back on defense.
To Jaylen Brown. Here's a chance from long range. Brown with the three, with a hand in his face.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Under a minute to go before halftime. Trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Tatum knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's LA Clippers ball. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Has a look. And it's Zubac with the rebound. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Celtics have it. Hayward had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost unlucky bounce.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Celtics have it. Court Hayward, that's how it's done. 4 out of 7.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Add 2 points to the board.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Hayward. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again. To Harkless. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
And his Cantor above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Williams across the timeline. Our score all even in this third quarter.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Around the perimeter to Hayward.
Give me the ball right now.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Williams. To Harkless for three. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Turns and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Cantor.
In the third quarter.
And it's Cantor. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. George. Rebound for Smart. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Williams. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Gets it in the left corner. Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Walker. To Marcus Smart. Cleans it up. Offensive board. It's George with the rebound. A big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Time to shuffle things up. Paul George trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. To Walker. Beyond the arc for three. They need something to go down. It's no good. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Clippers have got it. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed on a pair. Great pass to set it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Knocked loose. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Clippers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Paul George. Tatum. It's no good. Shots not going down. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 13. George to the basket, but it won't go. To Jaylen Brown. For three. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Paul George. Knocked loose. Leonard. Celtics come away with it. From the painted area, won't go down. Great feed, sets it up. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Beverly into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Tatum. Another chance. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a three than a two. But if you get an easy two, that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Tatum. Not that time. He misses. To George. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Walker. The pass set it all up.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Clippers have the basketball. And the finish, slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leonard to Williams. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's a big finish. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Well, leaves the defender in the dust. Oh, had him going there for a second. Clippers have got it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
To Hayward. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Walker. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Paul George. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tatum. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Leonard. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Tatum. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.